Hola clase, buenos dias. Today we're going to finish up our vocab for Unit 4. What I want you to do is make sure you have your notes out with your list of vocab terms so that you can fill this in and finish these notes up. We are studying weather phrases. There aren't too many of these, luckily, but I do want to warn you in advance. Many weather phrases don't translate exactly into what we would say in Spanish. For example, simply the question, what's the weather like, or how is the weather, is ¿Qué tiempo hace in Spanish? That's what we use to ask about the weather. Though technically, ¿Qué tiempo hace means what's the weather doing? Or what's the weather making? Hace is from the verb hacer, which means to do or to make. So while sometimes it might seem like if you broke down these phrases word by word, the translation's a little funky or a little different than what we say in English, always remember that many times in Spanish you have to translate an entire phrase instead of dropping it down to one word at a time translation. So keep that in mind. We're going to learn these phrase by phrase. And go ahead and repeat this question after me, por favor. ¿Qué tiempo hace? Very good. Anytime you're asking about the weather, that's what you want to use. Hace calor is how we describe the weather as being hot. Though technically, hace calor means it's making heat. But on future assessments, you will say that it means it's hot, because that's what we say in English. Understand? So repitan. Hace calor. Hace frío technically means it's making coldness, but that's how we say it's cold. So repitan, hace frío. Hace viento, technically it means it's making wind, but in English we say it's windy. So those are going to be used one and the same. Repitan, hace viento. Hace fresco technically means it's making coolness. In English, we would say it's cool or it's brisk outside, kind of like how it can be on a pretty spring or autumn day. So repitan, hace fresco. Hace sol technically would mean it's making sun. In English, we say it's sunny. So repitan, hace sol. Hace buen tiempo is how we would say it's good weather. Repitan, hace buen tiempo. Hace mal tiempo is it's bad weather. Repitan, hace mal tiempo. Now this one actually does translate directly. Está nublado means it's cloudy. Repitan, está nublado. Llueve is a conjugation of the verb llover. Llover means to rain. Llueve is conjugated in the he, she, usted, it form, so it means it's raining. Llueve. Repitan, llueve. Very good. This is the way that I will test you on how to say it's raining, but just so you know, you could also say está lloviendo. And that means it's raining as well. That's nothing that you're going to be tested over in this class. But I just want to give you a heads up. If you ever see está lloviendo, that also can mean it's raining. And then nevar is our verb to snow. The way that we conjugate it in the he, she, usted, it form is nieva, to say it's snowing or it snows. And this is the way I'll test you over it. So repitan, nieva. Another way to say it's snowing is está nevando. So just a heads up, está nevando is an alternate way of saying this. And that's it for all the weather phrases that you have to know for this unit and that we'll practice with. Feel free to go back through these and practice pronunciation, because you will have a voice board activity where you have to talk about some of these weather phrases. Thank you guys for listening as always, and have a good